All right, almost ready here. Let's put some music on. Is it gonna pop up? There it goes. Alrighty. All right, I think I'm ready. We will see. Welcome everybody. Today is Sunday the 20th? Yes. Today is Sunday the 20th. It is 11 a.m. I know I had it scheduled for yesterday, but there was no way I could get any streaming done yesterday. By the time I made it home, I just didn't have the time frame I thought I was going to have. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll discuss a little about what happened, what was going on yesterday, to kind of explain why I was not able to do the live stitch with me as I had initially planned. Yesterday I got up early and I went to visit my mother, my mom, whatever, and I made it over there and I made it back, but we also had planned a special Zoom birthday party for my grandpa because he turned 90 years old yesterday. So trying to get everything I needed situated before the Zoom made it so I was not able to do the 2 o'clock meeting. Stitch with me. Sorry. Words. Hi, Maddie. Welcome. But we had a really good Zoom meeting with him. Got all the family together just to sit there and chit-chat on Zoom. If you've watched any of my if you've watched any of my prior videos, my last floss tube stitch with me, I made a comment that my Uncle Jeff had a stroke. Good news is he is doing much better. He can almost not hear the slur in his speech anymore. The rehab place says that he's making great progress, so I got lint on my fingernail. Sorry. Luckily it's on the hand that's underneath the... How are you doing today, Maddie? Yep. Yeah, I decided it was time to pull Dragon back out, so we're gonna get some stitches done on him. Alright, let's see where I'm at. There's down, down, over, over. Sitting here with cuddling him all. It's so nice to cuddle your pets. Cuddle anybody's pets, really. Yeah, I know. I mostly get to cuddle mine at night when I go to sleep. That's about the only time they really do any kind of cuddling. But it's alright. Sorry for bumping that. We're gonna put that over there. I keep reaching in front of the screen and I don't like it. Yeah, I haven't really had a lot go on in the last few days besides the birthday party. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see why they're not allowed in the bed with you. I have two cats. So, well, I have one cat. The other cat's my daughter's. And unless she's spending the night somewhere else, she's normally with my daughter. But sometimes when I go stitch in the chair downstairs, I'll end up with both cats in my lap, which makes my day. But I don't stitch downstairs in the chair very often. Normally I have everything set up right here, and this is just where I end up settling. I don't really go anywhere. I like my setup right here at my desk, so. Sorry. Hi Elaine, how are you doing? But yeah, like I've got my setup right here. If I want to set up downstairs, I have to carry everything downstairs and set up down there. And normally I just I just want to go ahead and sit and stitch. And it doesn't, I don't get any different amount of stitches whether I'm sitting up here, sitting up straight in my chair, or sitting down there relaxed with my feet up. So not there, there. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping this. I miss two? I did. How did I do that? I totally skipped two of my stitches. So I'll just pull this one back. Thinking of getting another dog in the future. Cockapoo size. Have a lap dog. Nice. Yeah. I like dogs. I enjoy having a dog. I don't really like big dogs. Um we had Great Danes when I was growing up, and they jumped on me a lot, knocked me over. So I have it's like when a big dog comes up to me and I'm lower than they are, like if I'm sitting down and I have a big dog come up, I have to stand up. I have to get taller than the dog. I just do not like, even though I know I'm bigger now, and I know that if they jump on me, they won't topple me over like they did when I was like 6 or 7 years old. But it's still, I have to get up. I cannot stay sitting. I'm okay if I'm sitting in a chair, as long as my head is above their head. Yeah. And the dog my husband would love to get is a bull mastiff. Because he loves big dogs. I'm like, no. Don't really want to get big dogs. One, they're a handful. You're trying to make sure you get enough food for big dogs. Give me the little dog any day. But we will not be getting a dog, because I know my husband well enough to know that he will not be the one taking it outside to do his business. That will fall onto me. And I'm not doing that. That's why I like cats. They got a litter box. I can clean the litter box out. But having to go walk a dog whenever it needs to go potty, even in the cold, no. I've done that. I don't like it. I will not have that chore. That makes it easy. Yep. Yeah, a lot of dogs wish they were smaller so that they could be lap dogs. Alright, so I am ending this thread. So I do a loop finish. Then I come back. Oh, come on, go all the way down. Hidden, thank you. I come back up, and then I hide the pin stitch underneath it. There we go. Now it's not going anywhere. Snip. And I'm not gonna keep that thread. How long a piece of thread do people keep? I mean, I know I could get more stitches out of this length of thread, but at the same time, I don't want to fight with it. Especially if I know that I'm not, I got plenty of it. I don't fight with it. Now, if I can keep stitching with it, like before I have to snip it off, I will use it till it's almost barely the length of the needle. But when it comes to like when you have a piece come off, like you're done, it always makes me wonder how far people will proceed with it. Alright, so this is going to be another ended thread. But I will be keeping this piece. I will put it back on because it's a decent length. The other one is here. Nope. It's here. Is that getting blurry? Okay, so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna raise this up. Zoom in. Alright, now it shouldn't blur on you guys. You do the same as I do. Yeah. See, like this one I'll keep. It's a nice, decent, long length of thread. It won't be hard to put back in or anything like that. And I don't have to fight to, I think that's another thing. If it's a fight to loop it back into here, then I don't like fighting with it. So if it's like too thin to like double up and hook on, then yeah. Alright, next color. That one. You know, as far as I know, my plans today after I get done with my Stitch With Me is, I believe, we're going to go gaming this weekend. We didn't go last weekend. My husband just wasn't feeling like getting up out of the house. But I do believe as long as they don't cancel the game session, we will be going in going over so he can play board games. I will be taking my new lap stand. That is still blurring on me. I do not like it. Especially when I know that I can get it where it won't. There. Yeah, I get to take my new lap stand with me today. I've just got to decide what projects I'm going to take. So I normally take 2, because we're normally over there for a good 5 or 6 hours. And I've taken just one project with me before, and for one, I frogged on, I had a massive section that needed frogged. So with me not having another piece there, I had to, I literally spent my entire night frogging 400 stitches. So I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm always going to make sure I take multiple projects. So now I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to take with me. Have an idea already. I may take my stamped kit project. I've worked on that last week. I need to get some progress on it. I haven't really touched it at all. But I did get, I think, since I can't put, it's not in Pattern Keeper, I have to guesstimate. I do think I put about 300-400 stitches into it. I might take that with me today. I probably won't take this one, because by the time we get ready to leave, I'll have stitched, I only normally stitch about, 200 to 300 stitches into a project. And then go from there. So, but I do think I'll take my stamped kit with me. See how much of that I can get worked on tonight. And now I've just got to decide if I'm going to take my mini blue rose pattern, because I actually have not stitched on that at all. I don't think I've stitched on that at all this week. When was the last time I stitched on my birthday start? Blue. Yeah, I stitched on that on Sunday last week. I've not touched it at all this week. I've mostly done most of my stitching on my dream this week. And the last, I've basically just done dream, my blossom, my dream catcher blossom, my dragon, kitten, and the stamped kit. That's the word I was looking for. Now my dream catcher has really caught my interest. It's been my main focus this week because I finally got into actually I stitched the tip of the ear yesterday, but I've been pulling, just recently getting into actually being able to see the Dreamcatcher part. So actually seeing it come to life, besides just background, like, kind of cool. I've even had it set up and was stitching on it during work hours, which is very rare for me. Normally I stitch on all my other little projects. Don't do that. But yeah, so this is another end thread. So I just gotta decide if I'm going to take wild with me or blue with me, or if I'm going to take I know I'm not taking my kitten and the rose with me. I have that situated at the moment where all I have is fill. I probably have about 800 stitches of just one color in the diagonal. Right now, the area that I'm working in, it has very few colors, and what I've been doing is in the diagonal I've been stitching all the colors that are showing. Been stitching all the other all the other colors, so now all I have left is just the 30, I think it's like $37.99. This is another ended thread. It's just obsessed with having me end the threads today. That's because I'm going into the white dragon here, is why all my blue threads are ending, and I don't want to park them up here. I'm just going to end them until I run across them again. But yeah. So yeah, that basically it's just me deciding what I'm going to take over today. Because I don't know for sure. Oop. When your thread gets caught on your needle minders. And you unthread your needle. Yay! Switch around. So, I'm not sure. Like, I'm left-handed, but I'm more ambidextrous than just main dominant left hand. I do a lot of things with my left hand, but I do better with my right. So, like, I can easily stitch with my left hand underneath and my right hand on top. But I can also, like, I stitch just a little faster with my right hand underneath, my left hand on top. What I'm wondering is what is considered actual right-handed, left-handed stitching? Is people's left hand underneath, or is people's right hand underneath? What dominant hand is normally under the fabric? That's my question. Uh-oh. That one should not have been stitched. Roger. All right. So now, gotta leave that hole. I didn't remember to lift my stand up. Normally I'm not so hunched over it. But it's all good. Yeah, when I end this thread, I will be throwing it away. I will not be saving this one. If I have enough to... I should have just enough to finish everything. Alright, now I'm going to feed this up. And all this color up here to fill in. I know in my last video I said that I was going to pull out Harmony. Not pulled that one out yet. I've not taken the kitten off the scroll rod. I think I'm going to invest in some more scroll rods. So I need to be able to put each one on a frame, or each one need to have their own frame. Switching between them is a pain. I don't like doing it because I always seem to fight to get the tension back to where I had it when it was originally on. So I think I'm going to just get their own frames. Because I don't like taking the kitten and the rose off. You know, I don't know, I like having them available to stitch as I want to stitch. And I work pretty consistently on the patterns when they're available. might only pull them out and stitch about 100 stitches into them, but that's better than not pulling them out at all. Now, I don't mind switching this pattern and my dreaming of being human pattern back and forth on this Q-snap. I know I have another Q-snap frame somewhere that I may pull back out and see if I can get I might put human on, because I have more Q-snaps, they're just not put together. But I know the 11 by 11 works really great so far, and I don't have another 11 by 11. I have a 11 by 17, but I don't know. Those are just a little too long for me. I might be able to use the 11 by 17 once I get further deeper into the project, so I have more space from the top to the bottom. But right now, most of my work is at the top of the Q-snap, and that's just too long of a reach. I don't like it. Alright, so that was all of that color. Now, it's time to add colors, because I have no more parked threads. So, we are going to this is going to be an add and add and get rid of. 22798. There we are. Ouch. Alright, so go here. We are going to do the loop start method, and all that needs to stay right there. There we go. Back down. And I just knotted my thread. Alrighty. There we go. So now we're gonna go back down. There we go. Now it did knot up on me. I pulled too hard. Try this again. All right. Here we go. Pull it taut, but don't pull too hard. Go back down. There we go. Now we've got a nice secure spot. And then now we get to do another loop, but we're going to do a loop finish. There we go. I love seeing this pattern come to life. It is gorgeous. I definitely can't wait to have this on my wall. Put this back. I am planning on getting some bags made here soon. Like I've been talking about it. I've got the material already. I showed it all in my floss tube, my last floss tube. I've not started working on the bags just yet. Don't really have an area set up. Where did a needle go? There it is. It's like I have 2 needles and the one I was using disappeared. But yeah, I'm gonna create my own cross stitch bag carrier, and it's going to be, I'm going to have it long enough to put one of my scroll frames in. So it's gonna be about 20 inches, give or take. There we go. Ah! I pulled it right on out again. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna create my own cross stitch bag. I already have everything for it. Basically I just need to cut everything and then sew it together. It's just gonna be like a little tote bag. It's not gonna have a zipper or a button or anything. It's just going to be an open bag. I gotta quit pulling so hard. Alright. Try this one more time. There we go. Now, pull through here. We're gonna pull softly. Now you're gonna try to knot on me. Yep, it knotted on me. There we go. Try this again. No knots. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. It just wanted to make me do it about 6 times. Pull that out. Then this one is going to go down here. Right there. And then mark my work. Next one is number 3. Alright. Come on. I hope everybody is having a good Sunday today. Oi. I hope everybody's able to get as much stitching in as they are needing to do or wanting to do. I don't really like it when you need to stitch something. It just, to me, it takes away the joy when you start feeling like you have to stitch. There are times where I don't stitch at all. It's rare, but most times I do some stitching. But as long as it stays a hobby and keeps you happy, that's the key thing. I think that's one reason I don't want to join any of the Facebook groups challenges, because I don't want it to become a chore. And that's what those groups sound like to me, you know, that you have to get this many stitches done on this type of project, you know. Nine, 6, 6. Go. Taking that back up and get it out of my lap. We are getting into the white dragon now. Most of this should be the white dragon all the way down. Let's see if I can start this thread without pulling it all the way through. Like I've done for the last, what, 3 or 4 that I've started here in the last few minutes. Okay. Yay! I caught it on the first try. Woohoo! Alright. Sorry for bumping everything, guys. Alright. Next color is 646. Come on. There you go. See if I can start this one correctly with no issues. Nope. Pulled that brown out before I even wrapped it around. Whoop, I have a knot right there. There we go. All right. Let's go down. Go here, here. Maybe. Surprisingly enough, I have found that I don't have too much issue switching between tent stitch and full cross. Now, I did catch myself doing some full cross stitches in my tent stitch yesterday, but it was also like 10 o'clock at night, so my brain was tired. Morning, Christy! How are you doing? But most of the time, I'm pretty, I've gotten pretty good at it. And I've gotten to the point now where, on my tent stitch projects, I'm not having a trouble where I put the needle. Like, I'm learning where to set the needle, being that it's tent and not full stitch. Keep bumping my project. Sorry, guys. I saw you over in Kaylee's cross stitch channel on her live. What are you working on today? I am getting this dragon going. Come on. Let's try not to go through like it should. So we'll go this way instead. Alright, so we are going to go here. And need to pull that strand out. I forgot. There we go. Now let's see if we can do this on the first try, or if it's going to do what almost all of them have been doing to me so far today. No, looks like I got it on the first try. Yay! She just finished hers. Stitching. Son's backstocking. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, I was watching her until I got everything set up and had to start my own. Her cat is just gorgeous. I love her cat. It's so sweet. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to be done here pretty quick myself as well. I'm not sure if I'll get another square diagonal 10 by 10 done here. We'll see. At least I got some decent part threads to go with now. This box didn't have very many. And then ended up marking off all that. No, how did you? so, uh-oh, there are my scissors. $9.31. $9.31. Oh, no, that's up there. So I'm gonna not touch those. So I'm gonna actually leave those particular ones. What is the other one? So I'm not gonna do I've got these two in the corner. I'm actually not going to mess with those. I'm going to wait until I do the next diagonal. And then that'll fill those. 413 is my next color. There we go. Alright, so we've about got this square done. I'm not going to stitch these two or three. There's one there, and one there, because the colors that they are is in here, but that color starts up here. So I'm just going to leave those, and we'll come back and we'll grab those in my next when I do that diagonal. So let's get this thread started. Come on. There we go. Actually did it on the first run. Yay! Like most of my new start threads so far today, I've been pulling right on through. There's one of them that I ended up having to try to do it like 6 times before I finally quit pulling it all the way through. You could do the pin stitch method on this, but I really couldn't do the other method that I like to use. Don't really like doing the pin stitch method, except for after I've done the loop finish, and then I'll do a half pin to tack it down. Alright. That is here, and that is here. Alrighty. Mark that off, and mark that there. Alright. Alright, so now we are ready for the second square. But I do think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go and grab some lunch. That out of the way. That kind of got cockeyed on me, huh? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I know it's only been an hour today, but I do need to go grab some lunch. We do have plans later on this evening. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. We'll work on this again. I don't know. Maybe I'll take this one with me because I didn't get as much stitching in it as I thought. Depends on how much I get on in it once I get done getting some lunch for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and say bye, everybody. I hope everybody has a great Sunday. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. and I will see you next time.